So Roger Stone is in a little bit of trouble. So recently, he appeared at a court hearing to beg the court for mercy. So why is he doing that? Well, recently, he did an attack meme against a judge in his case. Now, according to Courthouse News reporter Britton Aiken, Stone made up some excuses for that meme that attacked the uh, judge. So we're going to go to some of his excuses, right? And it's fun. Now, first he claimed that a staffer or volunteer had posted a meme. Now, that meme had the judge and crosshairs. So, look, that's problematic, right? It's hugely problematic. Now, because, of course, there are people that will take that literally and could possibly endanger the judge's life. So now, he also said, "Oh no, you know what? Turns out it wasn't a staffer and volunteer. I posted it." And when Judge Amy Berman Jackson probed him further, he clarified that the volunteer sent him the image, but he was the one who uploaded it. So that's pretty willful, right? Not a mistake, not an accident. He looked at that and said, "Yes, I love it. I'm gonna post it." What a moron. He then said it was a mistake, an error in judgment, and then, well, it turns out that the judge didn't believe it. Who knew, right? She questioned his sincerity and wanted to know if she told InfoWars that the attention over his Instagram meme was an example of the media making him a target. She asked, quote, I want to know if you said that. To which he replied, yes, but said that he felt the media was adding malicious intent to a photo that he didn't notice even had crosshairs on it. Oh, come on, man. Do you not know how to lie? Do you actually ever tell the truth, Roger Stone? Of course not. That is such a weak defense. Moving on. Ekin quoted prosecutor Jonathan Kravis. He said, quote, the defendant's testimony at this hearing was not credible. He said that Stone's apologies are belied by his testimony. Even after he realized the Instagram post was a mistake, he continued to make media statements echoing its message, which is Mueller equals deep state hitman. The hashtag fix is in. Jackson also said that she was concerned that Stone used this platform to, quote, incite others who may feel less constrained, and that it poses a risk that others with violent inclinations might be inflamed. She called his actions deliberate and called him out on not being able to keep his story straight. So I love this. She also went after his apology, calling it, quote, hollow. She also decided that she would give him a gag order. No more posting on social media, no more making public appearances, except there is one small exception, so he can fundraise for his defense. So, Roger Stone, I'm so broke. Oh, I need money for my defense. Can you please chip in? Well, the judge says, well, at least you can still do that. I mean, it's super pathetic, but go ahead. And of course, I'm adding that. Now, she says, there will be no third chance. If you violate the gag order again, you're going to go to jail. So you will not pass go. You will not collect $200. You're going to get your ass to jail. You're done. One more chance. You got one more chance. We'll see what happens. Now, here's to the fun part. Now, the internet responded to this news. The littlest cretin says, I'll be glad when this is over, just so that we don't have to hear one more word about Roger's taint. In regards to them, of course, tainting the hearings, right? R2 No says, this is the kicker. He makes a living off opening his fat mouth, but that means now he's profiting off his attempts to taint the jury pool and threaten the judge. This cannot stand, and he cannot be trusted. I vote full gag order. Rachel Weiner says, now Stone says a volunteer chose the image, but he posted it himself. Judge Jackson, like all of us, says, wait a minute, didn't you just say 5 minutes ago? Ali Van Zee wants to cut to the point. She says, just throw him in jail already. Lock him up. Lock him up. Lock him up. Kyle Griffin says, to Stone's claim that he did not recognize the image and believed it to be a Celtic symbol, here's another image from Stone's Instagram account from February 12th, to which he writes, I am in Mueller's crosshairs. And of course, it has another image just like that. Fascinating. Elam McKnight says, jail that tail. Cindy Noel says, so he had not one, but two lapses of judgment. What are the chances for three? I'd say it's a pretty good chance. Renegade Cowboy says, lock him up. It's clear he's not sorry. Even on Facebook, he liked an article saying that people were lying about him. Sassy T says, dude, she sounds like me trying to get my oldest daughter to confess to something I knew she did when she was 10. There's a lot of great social media on this. Let's see. Darren Samuelson says, Stone says he didn't realize the crosshairs was in his photo until he got a call from a reporter. How would you not notice? Are they somehow blind? I don't. No, Roger Stone's not a stupid person. You could argue that he's a terrible person, but I don't think he's dumb. No, I think he knew it was there. I think he knew exactly what he was doing. He was sending that picture out to say, look, I'm being attacked. Donate to my campaign. Help me out. To my GoFundMe, right? That's what he's trying to do. They're targeting conservatives. They get triggered by that, right? And they go, oh my God, they're coming after you. They're coming after you. We're going to help you. We're going to help you. We're being victimized. You're one of us. You're being victimized. We're going to help you. Don't worry about it. That's how they work. It's all about fear. It's all about being a potential victim, right? When in reality, Roger Stone is not a victim. He's the aggressor. There's more. Let's see. Speaking of that point, Eric Kanoki says, and worth repeating, Roger Stone has repeatedly issued violent threats against his supposed political enemies. Violent rhetoric is part of his online behavior. And there's, of course, links to Media Matters, where Roger Stone has been shown to have gone after his enemies. He is a conspiracy theorist, and he continues to spread these conspiracies to go after his political opponents and to rile up the base so that they possibly might do something violent. It is stochastic terrorism. It's like, well, I mean, these people are violent and they're gross and they're terrible and they're targeting me. Won't somebody please do something about it? Without actually literally calling for violence. And people that are not mentally stable or have violent tendencies, it's a very different message than if you're another, just a normal person. So, there's more. Carolyn Orr says, Roger Stone just told the court that he thought the crosshairs in the picture he posted of Judge Amy Berman Jackson depicted a Celtic cross. The Celtic cross he is referring to is a notorious white supremacist symbol. Rick Wilson says, it's Wednesday, or as I like to call it, Roger Stone's last 24 hours of freedom. Two more here. Two more. H.R. Vaughn says, you can't make it up. The Roger Stone collection now sold on Donald's campaign website. And finally, Impercipient says, if Roger Stone is broke, won't going to jail save him money? Generally not, but look, he is begging for donations. That's part of this. That's part of why he has been saying this. I'm being attacked. Help me. I need money. And that's what conservatives love to do. So, look, Stone, I think he's really lucky that the judge decided not to do a full gag order on him. She's still actually allowing him to fundraise and to go on InfoWars and talk about fundraising. So I think she should have, or at least she had the power to be able to do that, to say, no, you can't raise money. You can't do any of that stuff. Shut up and don't taint the jury pool. So, I mean, we'll see if he, keeps his word and he doesn't have a third lapse of judgment, although I could totally see it happening. Because after all, it is Roger Stone, and Roger Stone is a terrible person. He knows exactly what he's doing, and so if I definitely see him abusing this last chance. Hey guys, hopefully you enjoyed that free video. Now I'm gonna have to ask you a favor. Between the demonetization and the YouTube algorithm messing around with view counts, etc., we're having a hard time adjusting to the new YouTube reality, which is where you guys come in. See, we have a Patreon, patreon.com/TYTNation, set up to help us rely on you guys, the viewers, instead of big corporate ads. Look, you know the show. You know how I'm not in favor of big corporations anyway. So help us transition away from relying on the ad model to pay the bills and sign up to be a patron, patreon.com/TYTNation. That goes a long way to help us keep the lights on. And you guys will know that you're supporting independent progressive media.